Hello, my fellow viewer. Listen carefully. Welcome to Zuma's Fear, Part 3 of the EAS scenario, made by Rocky the Paw Patrol 267, based on a story made by HavocHound. With special thanks to Optimus Prime 100 for voice casting this. If you haven't watched the prologue, Part 1 or 2, before you go into Part 3, make sure to watch them first so you can get the understanding of the story. The links are in the description below. If you are a viewer that has watched these previous parts, then you can continue on listening to the story. I know you guys like to get straight into the scenario, but I have to warn you, this last part will be the darkest of them all. It will contain strong language, violence, and some scenes that some viewers might find disturbing. Despite my warning from Part 2, I can tell a few of the people may have been disturbed by it. I want to make this clear that this is just for entertainment purposes only, and I never intended to scare anyone. As always, I will not be responsible for any misuses of the valid EAS tones that was broadcasted over TVs, radios, or other communications devices. Now, before anyone asks questions to me about this part of the scenario, there is one thing I'd like to point out. You will notice that there's not many emergency alert system messages coming through. This is because Damien Stone has hijacked the broadcast stations and have rendered the emergency alert system useless for the time being. Well, until later on. And there will be a lot of talking, so I will expect you to sit down and listen with your headphones on. Remember, set them to a comfortable level so you don't get hearing loss. But if you decide to turn this up to maximum volume for your headphones, you do so at your own risk. Alright, enough with the disclaimer stuff. Now it's time for the real story to begin. Let's put together on what happened in Damien Stone's show. From the last episode of Zuma's Fear, we have left when Damien Stone has hijacked all the broadcasting stations across the world. The time now is 30th of May at 8:30 p.m. Everyone on the Paw Patrol was shocked to see Marshall brutally damaged. And as Damien Stone said, he didn't want just attention from the United States, but also from the entire world. Most of the people in the world are currently watching the live stream right now, through their TVs, listening to radios, through smartphones, tablets, computers, and many more. After the emergency alert system sent a message stating that all residents are to stay indoors at this time, everyone waited in idle, including you, who's waiting to listen in through laptops, tablets, iPads, or whatever that you're on. Stone has given Ryder a message to call him and to go to Channel 4. Will he accept? Well, let's find out.
And we're back. Finally. Really, I can stand that monotone voice of the EAS guys. You hear me? Well, anyways, for those who haven't seen this before, greetings, viewers of Adventure Bay. Your regularly scheduled program has been temporarily terminated so we can bring you a special show. A super show. A super show that I happen to be hosting. Now, who am I, you may ask? My name is Damien Stone. Some of you have heard of me as the insane murderer who is running around Adventure Bay killing people. Well, to be fair, I've only killed about 3 or 4 still people in the town. But there is always time to add to that count. Is it fair? Oh, I'm so good sometimes. I would just kill myself. Really, I would kill myself. Anyway, we have a special guest with us tonight for the show. You folks of Adventure Bay know him as the Fire Pup of Paw Patrol, a Dalmatian that is always fired up to deal with any rescuing but sadly can't seem to rescue himself. Nor can he save him. And here he is, Marshall! Now, Marshall, who is your best friend in the whole world?
Damien Stone.
And who has been a bad puppy?
Me.
Good. And whose fault is it that you are like this?
No. I will not.
I said, tell me whose fault this is all.
Zuma.
That's right, Zuma. This is all your fault. Your fault for not dying all those years ago. Your fault that a poor little kid is going to be forever traumatized. And your fault that a girl lost her family. That your good friend Marshall is suffering right now in live TV. And not just that, in fact, let me tell you, we have made the news so far in CNN, NBC. In fact, we're so famous that the people is even watching us right now in live stream. Yeah! Oh yes! For once I became a staple center. A named staple center of the world, baby! I'm even trending on Twitter right now. However, if you want to see your friend, there is a way to see him. You see, we're going to play a few games that I made to see if Marshall comes out in one piece. Well, either bad or in pieces. There it is. You see the cell phone? Right. Now, Ryder, if you're watching this, oh, who am I kidding? You're watching this. Ryder, right now, I want you to call my number. The number that I text you in the next 15 minutes, please. Because if you don't, I'll just assume you don't care about the dog. In other words, I'll put him out of his misery. We'll be see you in, let's say 30 seconds. As far as I know, I'll just wait here. I'm waiting.
Hey, Stone!
Oh, Ryder! Hello! How's it doing, bud? Hey, tell me. Who puked first,
Let him go, Stone. I'll do whatever you want. Just please, let him go.
No. For now. In fact, I'll let you talk with Marshall. Only at one condition. First of all, I want to talk to Zuma. Hey, Zuma! You there, buddy? Huh? 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 Come on! You must care about your friend. In fact, please don't disappoint him or the viewers at home.
Yes.
Oh, Zuma. You don't know how much I waited to hear your voice again. It's been so long, buddy. So, how you feeling, Paisa?
Don't call me Paisa or whatever. You're a murderer and a monster. You killed my family, and now you're trying to kill my friends. I hate you!
And I could care less. Fine. You know what? I doubt you want to talk to me. In fact, Marshall, my boy, is there anything you want to say to your friends? Well, do it now. But be wise about it.
Zuma, it's not your fault.
You are dead, Stone! You hear me? I swear when I get my teeth on you!
Ooh, I'm guessing that's Chase, Marshall's best friend. Oh, don't worry. We'll have plenty of fun, Copper. But first, let's start the first round of the games, shall we? Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, the Damien Stone Super Show has officially begun. And we're going to start off with the first round. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot about the rules. See, the rules are simple. In fact, they're just two. Number one, do what I say, or else Marshall here gets a world of pain. Rule number two, which is the final rule, refuse to play? That's fine by me. But black and white boy here will be covered in red. Don't worry, it's just a game. But a pretty serious one. So what do you say? Are we starting?
It's Ryder. We'll play.
Wonderful! Yeah, wonderful! Alright, here we go now. The first round. Of course, if we're going to play, it's just one of you. There are turns, don't worry, you'll have your turn later. Now, let us start with the youngest. Rubble. You there, little pup?
Yes, Mr. Scary Man, sir.
Scary man, adorable. I need to use this. Good. Now, tell me. You have a jackhammer, right? Or at least that's what Marshall told me.
Yeah. What about it?
Well, another thing that Marshall also told me is that he's seen Zuma collect seashells. And it's not hard to see why his sister's name was Shelley. I take it you collect them in your memory, right? Yeah, those shells reminds you of Shelley. Well, newsflash for you, buddy. Memories are made to be forgotten. Rubble, for the first game, I want you to grab a jackhammer, and with it, I want you to smash all of Zuma's seashells. Because if I don't hear any noise of seashells getting broken, then you'll hear the noise of this doggy's legs being broken.
I'll go get that seashells you're talking about, Mr. Scary Man, sir. Zuma, I'm so sorry. Okay, I brought them back, Stone. Now, what do you want me to do with it? Zuma's seashells are not related to what damages you caused to Adventure Bay, Stone.
Yes. But now I believe Rubble has a job to do. Or would you rather me practice my swing? I know, folks, I know. It's funny, really. I mean, wow. That's what I call a baseball. Oh, come on, Rubble Boy. Come on, do it.
Zuma, just go, Rubble. I'm so sorry, Zuma. Woof, woof! Jackhammer! It's all done. The she-shells are gone. For good.
Well, that was an easy game. And a boring one, I might add. Well, it was boring because that was the easy part. Let's go a bit harder now, shall we? Now, who should go next?
Just let Marshall go already. We already did your stupid game.
I take it by the bitch who just talked with Skye, huh? Well, thanks for volunteering. I mean, I was going to save you for later. What you'll have to do at the moment.
Wait! Leave her alone! Let me...
I am in control here, not you! So shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down! Damn it! Little fucker! Thinks he can break the rules? Stealing my spotlight? Oh, man. Fine. Now, Skye. This is your game. Come on. Bring it to me. There it is. Now, these little critters you should know very well, Skye.
What?
They're the same bunnies that you brought to that nice little home after that incident with that Japanese farmer.
How did...
Remember that time you took Alex to play with the bunnies? Well, he told me so much about how you like them. I decided to see what would happen if they were to burn. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a long, long night while I burn you all alive. Yes, boys and girls, you're all fired.
No! Don't hurt them! Please! Huh? Wait, what? Not gas. Water.
Even our fellow gentlemen inside the building finds it funny. Oh, man. You should have heard your boys. Oh, they were so rich. Oh, God. I can't believe you fell for that shit. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, no. I'm burning. let me go! What a world!
You crazy son of a...
Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you got it. I told you. No, let's say it. I rickrolled you. You know, never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Yeah, you know the rest. Oh, man. Oh, fine. Let's start. Now, let's play the real game. Second round. Skye, I'm going to ask you a question, and you have to answer it correctly. But be careful. Get one right and a buddy goes free. Get it wrong and, you get the idea. Now, let's begin. Come here, little buddy. Come here. Now, Skye, first question. And no helping anybody. That's cheating. Tell me, why am I doing this?
Revenge.
Against?
Against Zuma?
Now, question number 2. What were the names of Zuma's family that I slaughtered?
Shelly, Greg, and Marsha.
The next question Stone asked is how many people he had killed. Skye began to hyperventilate as she saw the bunny in Stone's hands stare at her.
100? Wait. No!
Now tell me, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing. I just always wanted to ask that.
A series of questions kept going on and on. Sometimes a bunny would be spared, other time a bunny would lose their life. At the very end, Skye was drained to the point where he had tear marks all over her face, and Chase was forced to keep her steady.
And last question. Do you know that Chase has a, certain feeling towards you?
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Yep. Marshall here told me quite a lot about you. And how a certain police pup is at all the tops for you. Now, Skye, I want you, with the entire Adventure Bay town watching. With the whole world watching this show. Or what am I saying? This super show. I want you to say to the entire world what you truly feel about Chase. And I already know how you feel thanks to Marshall. So I will know if you are lying. Yep. It's either you be totally honest with me, or I'll be totally honest when I say that I'll break this bunny's neck. Come on.
I'm sorry. I don't feel the same way you do, Chase. I'm so sorry, Chase. I know you have feelings for me, but you're just a good friend. And I didn't want to hurt your feelings like this. I'm horrible.
It's okay. You're still special to me, Skye. Even if we're just friends.
Chase.
Well, that was boring. Hey, a deal's a deal, after all. Really. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. I was hoping for some pain and rejections, but you pups really are a bunch of fairies, aren't you?
No, we're all friends. We're a family. We look out for each other and love each other. Something a monster like you will never understand.
Friends are only good until they stab you in the back for their own gains. My family featured a crack-poor mother who left when I was 4, and a lazy father who did nothing but drink until I killed him. Friends or families are a joke. Looking after yourself, that's reality. Ah, of course, some people are just born lucky to have such things in this world. What are you, Chase? Feeling lucky, punk? In fact, are you luckier than your mother?
Don't you ever talk about my mother! You will not speak of her, and I will swear I will get you! I will hunt you down, and I will rip your head off before stuffing it up your butt!
Ooh. Does the rest of Adventure Bay know?
Stone, don't tell Chase about it. No, Chase, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm referring to Sergeant Miranda of the NYPD K9 unit. Married with 3 sons and 2 daughters, but strangely never one of them named Chase. Respected among her peers and fellow officers for being a by-the-book cop who always did her due. Received multiple rewards for acts of valor and bravery. I bet you wanted to follow in her footsteps, am I right? But then again, that's all you know of her. One day, during the rounds, she separated from her partner to take a leak. And so, she was ambushed by a gang of dogs who used her for their own, pleasure. You know, they wanted to give her some of those sexual thrills. When it was revealed she was pregnant, she felt broken from what happened and resigned from the force. Ashamed of what happened to her, she gave birth to 4 pups, but she couldn't stand to look at them. Something inside her broke. She killed each of them, except for one. You. Yep, for some reason she couldn't kill you. And so, disgusted by herself, she took her own life, and thus ended the career and life of a great cop who died of puppy murder and shamed her family. Talk about eye candy, isn't it?
Why, Marshall? Why did you tell him that?
Her family never wanted you after what happened, and so they put you in an orphanage. Now tell me, I'd like to know one thing. How did it feel when you learned the truth?
When I heard my mother was a cop and had a family in New York, I thought I was going to find happiness when Ryder took me and Marshall to the city where we learned of my origins. You have no idea what it's like to find out you were a result of such horrible crimes that caused your mother to go insane, and your father's death. You break up a family that hates your very existence to see such injustice. However, that inspired me to one day become a cop like my mother, to make sure no one else goes through what she did. I wanted to make her proud. Despite what she did, I still love her. She is the reason why I'm a cop, and the reason I fight for justice and saving people. I will never let what happened to me happen to another person as long as I live. And I swear, Stone, you will go down for what you have done to my friends.
Well, that was a very interesting story. But back to my question. Feeling lucky? Punk! Now, third round. Round number 3. The game is simple. There are 3 cups in here. And in these cups, there are 3 hidden objects. I mean, each one, of course. Now, here's how it goes. If you pick up the cup with the duck biscuit, Marshall will eat it and live. The chocolate one, and it feeds on that. Really, I always want to see how a duck reacts when they eat one. And if you pick up the gun, well... Pew! 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 So pick up, Chase. After all, Marshall's life is in your hand. Oh, sorry. I meant Pop's. Come on. You feel lucky? Punk!
As soon as Stone finished his talking, Chase had few moments to think. To think which one's the right one. Everyone on the lookout and everyone in Adventure Bay fell silent. Silent to the point of being in outer space. Chase's heart started pounding very quickly. Quickly, as he felt the urge to rescue him, to rescue his brother. He took a deep breath and decided on a leap of faith. He said, "The middle one."
Well, let's see. By the way, last chance to change your mind. There are no second chances. Sure.
Chase looked out to everyone, and everyone else nodded to him. "I still stand with my decision. I'm still going for the middle." Come on, come on. It's the pup treat! Yes! Yes! I saved him!
Oh, fine, a deal's a deal. Have it. I hope you choke with it. Damn it.
Oh, thank goodness. I haven't even eaten in 2 days. Ugh, so old.
Hey, hey! There are starving puppies in Africa who would kill for that kind of treat. Be grateful it wasn't the chocolate or the gum. Gotta be kidding me. Hold my ass. I know, gentlemen, I know. Stop booing. Please, just stop booing. You all have the right to be mad. I know. This hasn't gone exactly as I had planned. After all, this is live television. However, I guess the kid gloves are coming off. Ryder, do you love your dogs?
Yes.
Had you ever had to discipline them at times? Physically, you know.
No. Never.
Well, I've always found that sometimes to discipline your man, you have to get physical. And you, Ryder, are going to kick the dog as it were. Round number 4. Kick him. As for him, you may ask who. Well, let me give you a hunch. Listen. No. Don't listen. Just watch.
Stop it! Stop it! Mommy! Mommy! Zuma! Zuma, buddy, hang in there. Rocky, make it stop.
Now, how does that feel, Marshall?
I want Ryder.
So, it wasn't hard, right? I mean, come on. From what you just seen, I guess you know who I'm referring to. And here is what I want you to do, Ryder. I want you to kick Zuma hard. I want you to keep kicking him each time I say so. And if you fail to do it, or if it's not hard enough, trust me, I know when one's faking and one's really screaming in pain. Well, I believe tonight Marshall's little brothers here will leave his paws.
Ryder felt like he was going to be sick. Kick one of his pups? One of his best friends? He knew he couldn't do it. He knew it was wrong. Wrong on all levels. Ryder hesitated. Until then. Ryder. Do it. Kick me.
Zuma, no!
You can't ask me to do this! I don't want Marshall to die. I don't want to lose him. If I have to get hurt for him to live, then fine. I don't care. I'd rather suffer 1,000,000 times than lose another loved one.
Zuma, don't.
So what are you waiting for, Ryder? Just do it! Now!
Tick tock, tock, tick. Sheena's getting hungry for more blood, you know. Get a move on, will ya?
Everyone just stared at Ryder. Until then, Shaw, still holding the pup hat for Stone to see, placed his hand on Ryder's shoulder and gave him a sympathetic look and said, "None will think less of you." Ryder clenched his fist. He muttered, "I'm sorry, Zuma." Ah! Ouch!
I don't believe it, you did it! Oh my goodness, you did it! I don't believe it! Again. Go on, again.
A series of kicks followed. Ryder continued to kick him again and again and again and again. Zuma winced in pain every time to the point of near death.
Hey! Have a bat or Marshall Pops lose another finger. Come on, again.
I'm going to kill you, you son of a... Damn it, Stone! Isn't this enough? No, wait, stop!
Too late, jabroni.
Oh God, please, Lord, help me. Please, I can't take this.
God? Kid, haven't you heard? There is no God, Pop. Papa is a devil, and he made me. Now, where were we? Ah, yeah. Again. Stop. That's enough.
Oh my, I'm sorry, Zuma. I'm so sorry. It's okay, Ryder.
Well, that was enjoyable.
Goddamn psychopath! I should have shot you all those years ago. I swear, the first thing I do is put a bullet in your head. Procedure be damned.
I cannot wait. But we still have more games to play with. I mean, seriously. We're not over yet. It's not over yet. The show isn't over yet. Come on.
Haven't you done enough already? We get it. Just stop.
I said we're not done yet. In fact, I tell you when we're done. When we are done. In fact, what did I say? What is it?
Damn it. Does this madness ever stop? Chase, shut up. You're gonna make things much worse if you continue to rattle around while Stone's there. Look how much damage he's done to him.
Let me see. Folks, I just have received a piece of news here about the shares of the show. And for share, of course, I mean how many viewers are watching this. What? Is this a joke? Huh? Folks! Go. Come on, go. Keep this on. It's going great. Rubble, little boy. As I said, we're not done yet. In fact, I don't believe it. Trust me. We're not done yet here. Because one, as I said before, I tell you when we're done. And number two, the people don't want this done. They don't want the show to end right now. I just received a message here from one of my buddies in which they said that right now we are topping any kind of American show the nation has to offer. Trust me, we have reached something like the shares of The Sopranos or WWE WrestleMania, the Super Bowl. Oh my goodness! Wow! Talk about getting famous. I mean, I knew I would get some exposure even from the internet, but this, wow!
So it's true. The entire world's watching this now. This will change everything.
Still, ladies and gentlemen, we're not done yet. That's right, we're not done yet. Even because I believe there's one more pup who had to go before Zuma. I believe the name was, what was his name? Oh yes, that little mouth, that little loudmouth known as Rocky.
Whatever sick game you have planned, just bring it already.
Ooh, quite brave, aren't you?
I am not scared of you.
From what Marshall told me, you and Zuma are quite the best friends. Am I right?
Yes, you are correct.
Good.
You called me up. Say something. I'm tired of waiting.
For round number 5. Rocky, I want you to start insulting your best friend. That's right. I want you to tell him that he's, he's pathetic. You know, stuff like he's a failure of a brother. This is all his fault. You know, martial sufferings, the kid's drama, his family stuff, the girl's family stuff. You know, I want you to insult him, to tell him that all of this, is his fault.
No.
What did you just fucking said?
I said no. Screw you. I am not going to do it.
I said I would shoot him. You think this gun is fake? It's not. I swear, if you don't do what I told you, then your little friend here is good as dead. Now, Rocky, insult!
I don't care. You can hurt my friends, hurt me, fine. But you will not, under any circumstances, force me to break Zuma. What? Rocky! This is Marshall's life we're talking about, darn it! I'm sorry. But I just can't.
Well, it looks like he's dead then. Damn it. No, really. Shit. Wait to ruin my fucking night.
Hold it, Stone. I can give you something else.
I'm listening.
What if I was to reveal my deepest secrets for all of Enclosure to know? Damn it. I'm so sorry, Ryan.
Oh. If you're talking about your old abusive owner, forget about it. Marshall already told me about that.
What he told you, that's only the half of it. There is something I never told anyone. Not even Ryder or the police knows. But I'm done hiding. Rocky? You guys remember when I said he almost drowned me and I played dead to escape? I lied. It wasn't me he drowned. It was my little brother, Ryan. My brother. We're only 2 years apart, but he was the world to me. For a long time it was him, me, and my owner. A perfect family. But that changed when my owner lost his job. My entire world came crashing down as my owner abused us. He hurt us, insulted us. I can still feel his beer bottle smashing into my fur. Have you ever had to watch your little brother, your best friend, just ask why your owner was so mean? Why he didn't love you anymore? I tried to tell him this would fade, but even I knew this was the dark reality we ended up in. One day, he was so drunk. So bloody drunk. My brother couldn't take it anymore. My brother told him off for what he was. A loser and a hateful man. He didn't take it well. My brother. He was dragged by that man and into the tub. The water was so hot and it was burning him. Burning him! He begged me to save him. Ryan screamed so loud that the neighbors can hear from across 2 blocks. But I did nothing. I did nothing. I didn't save him. I didn't speak. I just sat there and watched in horror as my owner drowned my little brother. I could have done something, but I didn't. I let him kill my brother because I was a coward. That night, I buried my brother in the backyard, and I got the police. And that's my story. My owner ended up getting arrested, sentenced to 15 years to life for murder of an animal. And therefore, That's how I got to orphanage. I was just so stupid not to save my little brother, and that still haunted me to this day. I just couldn't take it anymore. I can't take it.
Wow. That has to be one of the saddest stories I've ever heard. I really liked it. Holy shit! Damn it! The guy was a genius! I mean, throwing someone in hot water! Now that's something I need to try out in the future. Fucking shit! I couldn't think of that. Holy cow! Still a good story. No, a good story indeed. Really, folks. Just like all of you, I'm having a good time here. Well, a good time except for little buddy over here. How's your little piggy, by the way, huh?
You sick. You never even cried during my story?
Hey! Be grateful that I'm letting you pass, because that story really cost you pain. And let's face it, it has also entertained me. I have to say, this super show, is quite the achievement, the great achievement I always had in my mind. But I never expected to be that incredible. Now, folks, unfortunately we have the bad news that these are the last minutes for our super show. Now I know. However, I'm a man of my word, because this is the main event of the evening. Yeah! It's time for the final round! Ladies and gents, let me introduce to you at this time our special guest referee, Macy Hinder. Our fellow 34-year-old lady is married and is due in 4 months. Now, Zuma, killing both of them would ruin my reputation. Because if I did that, well, that would be too cliche for a bad guy like me. And that's why I'm going to give you the only thing you never had in your life. The freedom of choice. Either I kill Marshall, or I kill Macy and her unborn baby. You have to choose who will die, but I suggest you do it quicker.
Good evening. This is the London BBC News on the top story on the hour. It has been about 5 minutes after the suspect, Damien Stone, went off the air after telling the Paw Patrol on who to save. We have been told by Stone that we are allowed to broadcast about this news for some time. We are getting reports just a moment ago that the California State Police and the FBI might have figured out where Stone is hiding with Marshall, and are preparing for a raid. Our reporter, Stefan, will speak about this on the scene.
Julia, I can hear you loud and clear. Good evening, everyone. This is Stephen Keller here. Right now, I'm live from Los Angeles in California, and I am currently standing about a block away from the house where the authorities believe to be where Damien Stone is hiding. And from the looks of things, it's almost like it's I believe that's the place where he's also doing that macabre spectacle of his. Now, for the last 3 hours, we have seen the horrors of torture on that poor Dalmatian firebomb, we all know, and on how Stone treated him negatively, as expected. Folks, I'm sorry if I'm quiet here, almost quiet, but the police ordered me to be quiet if I want to do this report, since everyone here is quiet. Even the people neighboring around the house of the suspect has been evacuated quietly. There are many police cars, SWAT trucks, FBI vehicles, and a helicopter above the sky circling around the house. And it seems it's very quiet here. Too quiet. Yes, there's going to be some action very soon. Hopefully this situation doesn't take a dangerous turn to the point of civilian and public casualties. After all, knowing Damien Stone, we are afraid to expect the worst. Wait a minute. Julia, I have just been told that the SWAT team is allowing to show some live footage of the arrest. Oh my goodness, folks, if you're looking at this is a BBC exclusive. The SWAT team just allowed the BBC News to show some live footage of the capturing of Damien Stone that should happen at any moment now. Wait.
All teams, move in.
I can see some SWAT teams moving in. Folks, for whoever is watching this, viewer discretion is advised. Oh, look out!
All teams, set up and prepare to breach.
I'm afraid it's about to start now. Stay down.
Your first priority is capturing Damien Stone and find Marshall alive. Detain any and all
I
hostages.
can see some police squads ready to fire here with their SMGs.
I got it, Jeff.
I can see the sheriff right now at the counter.
Police department, start warrant! Police department, start warrant! Ah, hey, look! Coming through, fire! Go! Police department, start warrant! Get down! Here! With you! Need one!
With you? Hey, just relax, okay? One on the couch there.
Up, hun. Get up. On top of your head. Put your hands on top of your head.
Get female right here.
I got it. We need one in the back.
Need one.
I'll take your box a little bit. Got one here. Need one in here.
Need one back here, guys. One coming out.
What are we seeing here, Stefan?
Julia, it looks like the SWAT team just entered the building as we speak. Yes, it did. Right now they are looking for Damien Stone and Marshall. It's strange here. There are some occupants that have screamed for the police bridge. I think they are getting detained for their safety now. I don't understand what is going on. I mean, the police said that it was just supposed to be Stone here.
If the Paw Patrol is watching the raid right now, how do you think they will react when they find Stone and Marshall?
I cannot say for certain, Julia. However, from what we have seen and heard from the Paw Patrol, they sound like they have a new person to hate on more than Mayor Humdinger. And no wonder why.
Stefan, hold on a moment. Our studio is getting significant amounts of posts regarding this situation. Many people wanted the authorities to put an end to this situation, while if he wanted to encourage Stone on doing what he is planning. Billions of people across the globe are now watching this live, even further than the YouTube's recent viral song hit, Despacito.
Of course, this situation isn't just affecting them. It's also affecting many people across the globe, including our country. And I can say for certain about this. Damien Stone is a complete anarchist. There are no words for me to explain it. Damien Stone is an anarchist, and right now he's making quite a mess, it seems. As if you all recall from earlier, we had the breaking news about some anarchy group that is, let's say, protesting outside the precinct of Scotland Yard.
How many you got?
A bunch. We need one.
Okay, I'm going down.
Got one right there, too.
With you.
We need one.
With you. Hold it. Just hold it.
Take it close, Dad.
Just hold it, Josh.
I got you. This is clear.
Commander Shaw, sir, it's a dead end. We found a transmitter connected to the computer. My guess is that he made it so that the broadcast was bouncing off this transmitter in case we try to trace his signal. Half copy over.
Damn. Understood. Keep searching for anything else. We'll see if we can get our intel team to trace where the transmitter is blocking. Out.
Sir, I found something. It's a device with some kind of timer on it.
Let me see.
Oh no. It's a trap.
Get out now!
Julia, I don't know what to say. The situation here is kind of, quiet. I mean, there are no gunshots, there's less of a screaming noises inside the house, but they're just the SWAT members. I don't know what to say. It's not like it's gonna... Well... What? Wait! Something's happening! I can see some SWAT members running out of the house with the people that they got inside the house before. Something must have gone wrong. They are running for dear life. They're trying to say something about... I can hear them from this distance, but... I don't know... What's going on there?
Stefan, what's going on? Stefan.
Julia! Julia, can you hear me? I think we're fine. Julia! There's been an explosion in the house a moment ago. Oh my goodness! That was the loudest explosion I've ever heard in my life. There is massive damage around the house and there is a massive fire going on at the moment. I think some of the SWAT and the FBI team managed to get out of the house, but we're both... Oh my goodness, I wouldn't be surprised if there are casualties or injuries. Oh my. I can see our SWAT member burning alive. Good Lord! It looked like the situation just fell into a different story with just a touch of a button, Julia. Oh my goodness, everything's on fire. The houses, the cars. Out of here, we gotta get out of here. Julia, this is Stefan with the BBC London. We gotta get out of here.
Thank you, Stefan, for reporting on the scene. Stay safe. For those who have not heard, the Californian SWAT team attempted to breach the building which they believed Damien Stone was hiding in. Just a moment ago, it appears, ladies and gentlemen, that the raid has now turned into rubbles and remains of the house burning. We also been told by our reporter, Stefan, that there are some officers and family members caught in the explosion. It is unknown if they are injured or killed. We will keep tuned to this event as it develops. We will stay on the air to broadcast about this situation. Stay tuned to this station as we will come back to this as it develops.
Come on, Zuma. The pal? Or the pregnant woman? Come on. Oh, wait a minute. So, damn, not now. Oh, wait. I'll be back. What? Guys. Fuck. Not now. What do you want? Oh. What? Nah. He really fell for it? You know what? Apologies. No. I'm sorry. Thanks for the news. Not really. Let's keep in touch. See ya! Nice try, Shaw. Really, nice try, I have to admit. You never quit, don't you? But it looks like your little police friends found my little gift for them. What do I look like? I'm not that fucking stupid. I figured you guys would try to trace the skull. So I've set up a transmitter to reroute the signal and fool you guys into thinking it was someplace else. Of course it was all for nothing. Well, in fact, let's be honest, I'm not even in the Adventure Bay area, if you must know.
You piece of... We caught you once before, we can catch you again, and that is a vicious cycle.
The only reason you managed to catch me in the first place was because of that pup. Oh, speaking of Zuma, what's it going to be, Zuma? Who's gonna die? Marshall or Macy? The pop or the soon-to-be mother? Huh? Come on. Make your choice already. Look, you know what? I know this decision is tough for you. In fact, let's be honest. I would give any shits for this, guys. So I'll make things simpler. Tell you what. You have about 10 minutes to make a decision. In fact, we are going to put some, intermission time. You know, that kind of thing that they used in the drive-ins for the movies in the 50s. When that timer's over, you have a choice to make, okay? Be right back, little boy.
Yum, yum. It's a meal.
I have to go check up on my men, Zuma. I'm sorry. We're not gonna sacrifice Marshall, are we? We can't just let him die!
Hey, what? We just let a pregnant woman also die as well? For God's sake! It's a baby that's also at risk!
But Marshall is our friend! He's part of our family! We can't just allow him to die like that! We have to do something, Ryder! Anything! I'm losing my brother to that maniac! Chase. I don't want to lose him either. But it's not my decision. You disgraceful Zuma! This is all your fault! Because of you! Marshall is... Chase, don't you even dare! This is not Zuma's fault! Well, why should we have to suffer because of him, Rocky? You heard what he said. He got captured because Zuma was the one who helped the FBI capture him. That's why he's getting revenge, him, against all of us. If he wasn't here, right now, I would understand how angry you are, but Zuma's our friend as much as Marshall is! I'm not letting you hurt Zuma any more than he already has! Chase, stop! Finding who is at fault is not going to help matters. We all know who to blame for this, and that is Stone. But... Ryder, he's my best friend. He's like a brother to me.
And he's ours too, Chase. We are all worried about him. But don't you think Zuma is facing the worst of all this? He's the one who has to make the decision here, not us.
Show starts in 4 minutes.
You're right, Skye. Zuma, I'm sorry. I just felt so angry because Stone told stories about my mother to the entire world.
Folks, welcome back. I hope you all got your thingies, you know, hot dogs, sodas, ice creams, I don't care. Right now I'd kill for a hamburger. Hey, Zuma. Tell me, have you made your decision yet?
Stone, you...
No! Zuma speaks! No one else! Just Zuma!
Stone, let me speak. Zuma, it's okay. You don't have to make a decision, because I already decided. It's me who should take the bullet.
Marshall, no! You can't say that!
I won't allow an innocent to die because of me. I'm telling you to do this. Choose me, and let me die instead of her. I am a member of the Paw Patrol. My duty is to the people I am supposed to protect. With my life, I will serve all others until my duty is done, one way or another. That is the vow I took. That is the vow we all took. We are the Paw Patrol. Our duty to the people comes first, even before our own lives.
Marshall... No. Buddy, You don't have to do this.
It's okay, Pups. I lived a good life, even if it was short. I wish we could have more fun together, but I'm happy to have met you all. I would like to address something to each of you. I start with you, Ryder. You're the best owner ever. In a way, you were like a father that I never had. I'm proud to have been your pup.
Marshall, you're a good pup. You always have been.
Chase, you're the brother I never had. I'll always be watching over you.
I love you so much, Marshall.
I love you too, Chase. Skye, I'm so sorry about spilling your secret. I always thought you were cute, you know?
Marshall.
Rubble, all my Apollo stuff is yours. Take care of it. Especially comic issue number 16. That's gonna be worth a fortune one day.
No, please don't die, Marshall.
Rocky, this is important. Please take care of Zuma. I'll say hi to your brother for you once I get to those pearly gates.
I will. Thank you, Marshall. I'm actually going to miss you spraying me with your water cannons.
Zuma, I know you might be thinking this is your fault. It's not. Don't ever blame yourself. We all love you, and I know your family doesn't blame you. I want you to promise me that you'll keep on fighting, no matter what. That you'll save lives, and still be the the Paw Patroller that we all know.
I promise.
I'm ready. Goodbye.
Stone, I made my decision. Kill Marshall. Final answer.
If you're sure about it, then... Alright then, if this is what you want. Oh, wait. I forgot that it is opposite day. No, sorry, I meant, yeah. Macy, you know what day is today? It's Garbage Day!
What? No! You sick, cold! How could you? You monster!
Zuma, all this blood and madness, all of this destruction, all of these deaths, this is going to continue. And it will not stop until I have taken everything from you. Well, that does it, folks. This is the end of the Super Show. But who knows? Maybe I'll return. So, with that said, folks, the show's over. Thanks for watching. David, back to you. And, Zuma, good night.
Oh man. What do we do now? Oh shit. We're gonna lose our job. All of us are gonna blame us for this. Oh shit. Oh man, fuck the job. You saw what I... Wait a sec. Are we live? Are we live? Oh, shit. Hey. Calm down, everyone. David? Say something. Say anything. I don't care. Just say anything. Buy some time. The rest of you, keep working. I'm going to the director and see what I can do. David, I said say something. David, can you hear me? David, you okay, man? David. I think you're shocked. David, snap out of it. David, please talk to me. Say anything, for God's sakes. David? Man, what do we do now? Shit. Take him out of there. As for you, all of you, cut off the beat, okay? Cut the beat. No, wait. Take him out of there. But wait, please. Wait. Give me the camera. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, but for reasons beyond our repair, we had to go off the air for a while. We're sorry. Now cut the feed. Now, I don't care. Cut the feed.
Civil danger for the Los Angeles City area. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Los Angeles Police and Sheriff's Departments and the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Approximately 20 minutes ago, a raid had occurred in one of the residences in the Los Angeles City area. After sweeping room to room, an explosion occurred inside the basement of the house. There is massive damage within a 100-meter radius, and toxic smoke is confirmed to be released into the air. It is unclear how many people were lost during this event. Due to the hijackings of all stations, the emergency alert system was unable to transmit this message at that time until the live stream ended. The California State Police and the FBI are still urging residents within a 50-mile radius to stay indoors for the rest of tonight. Take food, water, a first aid kit and a battery-powered radio with you to your shelter. Turn off all ventilation and air conditioning units. Seal any and all cracks with tape or damp towels. If you have a life-threatening emergency, call your local police or fire department immediately. It is unknown if the 911 system is fully repaired, since the hijacking of stations and dispatch centers appears to be over. In the meantime, another message that relates to the Paw Patrol hostage situation will follow with an administrative message in 2 minutes for the entire United States. Please stand by for further updates. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Adventure Bay Police Department and the United States government. The hostage situation that involved Damien Stone has come to an abrupt end. The suspect has shot one of the hostages after his demands have been met by all the pups. Marshall's condition appeared to be critical as a result from the damages caused by Stone. His last known action is that he shot the ABN camera and all of the live stream ended. It is unknown if Marshall or the cameraman is alive at that point. All residents of the United States are no longer in a shelter-in-place order, except for those within a 50-mile radius from the house fire in Los Angeles. The 911 and the social media sites have been restored and are now fully operational. The President of the United States will be speaking on all stations shortly. Please stand by for that message.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Good evening, everyone. As you'll already know, the Adventure Bay hostage situation is quite frightening, as we saw and heard from this live footage. As I say now, this has shocked everyone, not just the United States, but also the entire world. This was done not from the ISIS group or other terrorist groups that lurks within the public, but by that dark man who has his group of gangs out for revenge. The event all started when Damien Stone murdered 3 of the 4 of a single family. The FBI had been called to investigate this, but they were unable to determine who was responsible. However, thanks to the witness on the scene, this gave the federal authorities a lead. The second thing Stone had done is kidnap an innocent child, and strapped him onto a tree into the forest and caused a forest fire and nearly burned the little one alive. However, his plan was foiled thanks to the Paw Patrol's efforts. The child had been rescued, and casualties had been kept to a minimum, and his accomplices had been detained. And finally, Stone did one of the worst crimes we experienced in the entire world. He held a Paw Patrol pup hostage. a pregnant woman, and a cameraman as well. This man demanded the rest of the Paw Patrol to play along with his games, revealing true colors of each pup, including Ryder, reaching their breaking point. His blame pointed to the water pup, Zuma, for his assistance with the FBI on the capture of Stone some time ago. The intention from Stone is clear as day. He wanted to get revenge on the Labrador and break every single one's hearts. As a result, I am asking all citizens of the entire world to please send our hearts out to the Paw Patrol and those that put their lives on the line on rescuing Marshall. The shelter-in-place order is over, but those within the 50-mile radius of the house fire in Los Angeles is asked to remain indoors until given the all-clear. I am open to any questions about this incident and the past.
What do you make of this live footage that has gone viral to the entire world?
I have personally seen this footage, and it is very disturbing to all the people in this country and possibly in the entire world. Many have seen the footage on television, online social medias, and radios. There was a similar footage that happened in Christchurch in New Zealand a week ago, which also went viral. The site moderators are working to remove Damien Stone's live footage from the public domain, and all sites are monitored by the authorities to deter and prosecute those who upload or visually have a look at these footages.
Is Stone known to any of the police force in the country?
We can confirm that before Stone committed these series of events, that the Adventure Bay Police Department didn't have any records on Damien Stone at all beforehand. However, Damien Stone was known by the Coastal City Police Department and the FBI. The CCPD had called to us about a prison escape some time ago, but we didn't disclose the records of this man via the emergency alert system and the media until later on. We were totally unaware that his gang moved to the California state.
How many people other than Stone were involved in the forest fire event?
I have confirmation that at least 2 people have been put into police custody and their firearms confiscated. We cannot disclose the names of these men, but they have been charged with attempted murder of multiple Paw Patrol officers and damage to national property.
What, in your perspective, is going to happen to the Paw Patrol? Do you think they will disband after what has happened there?
I have to say that the Paw Patrol team may possibly disband for their own safety, so they won't be targeted anymore, but this is unconfirmed as of now. If that were to happen, the Adventure Bay Police, Fire, and paramedics will be taking over their services and continue to protect and serve. That will be all. Thank you.
That was a message from the President of the United States. We now return you to your regular programming, and your government thanks you for your cooperation. Please stay tuned on local media for further information.
Hello, Gabe. Please, tell me that pup is okay.
Yeah, the patient made it.
I called in a special surgeon.
I see. Thank goodness. Stone is pretty dangerous, I tell you. He almost killed one of our Paw Patrol pups. What do you make of him?
I can't say. Like you, I'm getting a bad feeling here.
Anyways, thank you for treating Marshall. How much will you charge?
Is it that serious?
Yes, I can imagine that surgery must have cost a lot of money.
Alright, I don't have anything special to ask for.
Well, we'll talk about this later. Tell the pups and Ryder that they can see Marshall. But I can tell that Marshall is completely traumatized. Damn it.
The earth was blue, but there was no God. We did all we could. Now, we just have to hope for the best.
Ain't that the truth, Gabe? Just take care of Marshall for me until then. I'll leave the patient in your hands.
I promise I'll do everything in my power.
I know you will, Gabe. I know.
Hi, folks. This is Optimus Prime 100 here, also known as Wrestling Purist 97. I thank you all for watching the video just like my buddy did right now. And for staying long here. I mean, staying long as in for staying that long in the video. Yeah. Now, whatever you guys are gonna tell me that I acted good or bad, it won't matter, because the thing about this video, this EAS scenario, well, not really a scenario. Still, the thing about this video was about having fun with the EAS stuff. Yes, I mean, it's serious things, but, well, I saw so many EAS scenarios, and some of them can be quite creepy. They give you the jinkies, like, War of the Worlds. Of course, I'm referring to the 1930s version of that. And it's quite interesting to see that, because the EAS thing, the EAS alerts are just like the radios in the 30s. Because what you heard on those EAS, I mean, imagine this, guys. You are watching the television, okay? And then the EAS thing pops up. Of course, there have been some guys who made jokes about it. Zombie outbreaks, stuff like that, but still. Fact is, people sometimes believe in these EAS alerts on TV. And most of them are true, or most of them are fake. But it's similar to the way on how people reacted when World of the Worlds first started, the 938 transmission. And they believe in that. Because at the time, if you heard something from a radio news, then it was the assumption that the news was real. Of course, we know that Paw Patrol isn't real, but still, sometimes the EAS can give you the heebie-jeebies, if you know what I mean. And that is why I decided to ask for my buddy here, Paw Patrol guy, if I wanted to collab with him. I mean, if I could, sorry. Now, the reason I talk this slow or you see me do some of these errors, it's because I am Italian, of course. But still, just because I'm from Italy, that doesn't mean I can talk American. And to be honest, well, there are some parts in which I exceeds in American. Anyway, I hope you folks had fun. In fact, I had fun even reading the story about this story, Zuma Spheres. I also read the sequel of Zuma Sphere, but it never continued, and it's bad because it was getting interesting. However, I hope the story continues, because if one day we're gonna get back, then I can assure you, Damien Stone could be back, folks. So, to end the video thing, I think I'll just have to do one thing that you guys would like, and that is a goodbye by making an impression of Bullhorn from Black Dynamite. Now it's time to say goodbye. But I hope it won't be the last time. One thing's for sure, Zuma will be back! Just like Black Dynamite's predecessor, the Outlaw, Johnny Black! Bye, folks!
Again, special thanks to Optimus Prime 100 for voice acting alongside with me. Now, as you all heard from Optimus Prime 100, he said there is a sequel to Zuma Sphere, and he is correct. The story's name is Zuma's Courage. However, HavocHound hadn't finished his chapters because, due to unknown reasons, he only made it up to chapter 11 so far, but it was getting more interesting. I was hoping that we could come back to this later when HavocHound puts more chapters into the story, and therefore we can make more EAS scenarios out of it. But I hope you all had fun listening to this scenario, and a bit of creepiness as well. Now, moving forward from this, have you guys heard of this song? I'm sure most of you do, for those who are into fighting games, like I am. Wait, what? Okay, this alarm is where the next scenario will be taking place, but it will spread worldwide. That I can tell, but the rest, I don't know. You have to use the music, and that sound you just heard, to find out what kind of scenario I'm doing next. Leave the comment down below, if you know. This is Rocky the Paw Patrol 267, signing off. Goodbye everyone.